Welcome to the Gadfly Perspective. I am the Gadfly and this is my perspective. So this video will be a continuation, a part 2 of my first video, where I was talking about what is love. And no, this part 2 is going to be a lot shorter than the first video. Where in this one I'll only be talking about what do I mean by trust. Just a bit more context, because the first video went on for a bit too long. This one I want to keep it short, and in general I want to keep most of my videos as short as possible depending on what the topic is. What do I mean by trust? I mean that not trust in the sense of monogamy or being loyal to someone or not cheating or any notions of that. Not that. That is again, that's a different type of trust. That's monogamy, that's loyalty. That's something else. The trust I'm speaking of is more of a confidence, rather. This aspect of trust that you're tacking on to Lorole. This trust means that everything that you do or say, whether you're around the person or not, is that you have this person's best interest at heart. And the same is true on their end. Everything that they do and say, whether they're around you or not, they have your best interest at heart. But it's more than just the best interest also at heart. It's also how much can you depend on this person? Not how much do you depend on them. I'm not saying that you're somehow dependent on this person. What I mean is that you know that this person has shown themselves time and time again as someone that you can depend on. Someone that you can lean on in times of emotional stress, psychological stress, or overall comfort. You can depend on them to be there for you. And the other person is the same thing. They can depend on you. They can depend on you for mental well-being, your overall mental and emotional well-being. You trust that you can depend on this person to keep and guard your mental and your emotional well-being. Now that type of trust, takes a long time. It don't come easy. Believe me, me and my wife have been together for more than 7 years, and there are many things that happened that has proven to me that she is dependable. I can depend on her to guard and upkeep my emotional and my mental well-being. And it's the same thing on her side. She can depend on me to guard and to secure her mental health and her emotional health. We can depend on each other for this. So when I say depend on, I don't mean need. I don't need her for this. She doesn't need me for any of this. But can I? Of course I can. Can she? Of course she can. I trust that she has my best interest in everything that she does and everything that she says, whether she's around me or not. And I can depend on her to safeguard my mental and my emotional well-being. Now this level of trust here, again, like I said in my previous video, it takes a long time. It takes a while. It's not something that you get in 3 months. It's not something that you even get in a year. There's only so many things that two people can do together in a year that you can get that. It doesn't come easily. And this is a big reason why a lot of relationships don't last. Because they're built on Lorole. They're not built on love. Like if you build it on love, if you build this relationship from the ground up and you secure it with trust, and like I said, trust where I trust that she has my best interest at heart in everything that she does and says, whether she's around me or not, and I can depend on her to secure my mental health and my emotional health, my mental and my emotional well-being. This relationship is built on that trust. When your relationship is built on lurole and trust, you have a good relationship. You have a very good relationship. Now, don't be in a hurry to say I love you. Don't rush to say I love you, because you want, whenever you say it, it means something. You kind of dilute the meaning and the potency of this when you're too quick to say it. You've never felt like this. So look, don't be this person. Don't be the type of person where,
oh, I've never felt this way before. This person makes me feel so good. And oh my God. And we do this together, and we do that together. And this person's way better than that person. This must be love.
no. Not love. Not love. That's not what love is. 9 times out of 10, whenever someone says, I love you, it's not really love. Like, let's be real here. Let's be very real here. It's evidenced by the destructive relationships that we look around us and we see, in spite of people saying, I love you. It's evident by how people treat each other that they claim that they love. Hey, look, here's an example. Here's one thing that you don't do when you love someone. When you love someone and you get upset at them, you don't curse them out. You don't look at this, you don't say,
oh, you dumb mother.
Hadouken!
Oh, you piece of shit.
Sorya!
Oh, you bitch.
Hiya!
You're gonna die alone. I wish you would die.
No. You don't talk like that when you love someone. People that love each other don't talk like that. Let's put it that way. There are many things that people who love each other just don't do. And no one told me not to do this. No one told her not to do this. You just don't. Because if you truly love someone, certain things you just fall in line and just do it naturally. Be mindful whenever you say, I love you. These words have weight. One of the problems of saying I love you when you're not actually in love, you trick two people. You trick the person that you tell I love you, and you also trick yourself. And let me tell you from now, it's actually worse to trick yourself. It's actually worse, so don't do it. You're setting yourself up for failure. I'm the Gadfly, and that has been my perspective. Please feel free to like, comment, and if you like it and you want to see more, subscribe. I'm trying to stick to a schedule of at least once every week, like one video every week. And I'll see how easy that is to do, just trying to fit this in my schedule. And if it's easier, I'll drop more. If it's becoming too much of an issue, I'll scale it back. But I'll try to stick to one video every week. And again, some weeks will be better than others. And also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.